Hello, beautiful souls. I'm Latoya. Welcome. If you're new, welcome back. If you've been with me this whole time. Today, it is 2 weeks since I released the pattern. And while, things are fine, like everything's going good, like sales are slow. I think I've sold like one pattern, but it's the beginning. And I'm not going to dwell on that part of it. I'm just going to keep going and living the dream. Because that's why I'm here. And today, before I start, I'm going to tell you I just got the doTERRA yoga collection. Not quite sure why I waited so long since yoga is my jam. So right now I've got the Affirm blend going. I've had it on since like this morning when I did yoga this morning, and then I just haven't turned it off because I love it so much. It smells so good. But I'm affirming that, I was listening to something and it said, like when you get, like you have a dream in your heart or you get an idea, you have to believe that you got that idea or that dream because it was meant for you. It wasn't meant for anybody else because it didn't go to anybody else. It came to you. So this crochet dream came to me, and I'm just affirming that it is mine. I believe it, and I know, I'm just going to keep working and it will go where it's supposed to go. So first pattern's out, and I'm already working on a couple of other things. I have a shawl that I'm like halfway through the tech editing process. Like I've got the first edit back. Now I just have to finish working another sample just so I can take some clear pictures to add to the pattern before I send it to the testers. And I want to do that and finish all that up this weekend so I can send it to the testers on Monday. I'll give you a little sneak peek of what it is. Well, I'm gonna show you the whole thing because the actual thing is finished. I just have to finish writing the pattern, get it tested, and then put it out. I wanted to put it out at the end of this month, April, but that's probably not gonna work. Like it's not, because I'm gonna need 2 weeks for the testing process, which will bring me to the very end of April. So it's probably gonna come out early May. So it's a shawl, and it's this beautiful guy here. Oh, it's very hard to see in the video because it's so big, but yes. And I'm going to be calling it the Hellshire Sunset Shawl. For my Jamaicans, the Elsha Sunset Shawl. Don't even. And yeah, so that one, I'm working on that, and it's going pretty good. And working with the tech editor that I'm working with right now, it's a woman I met through the group that I'm in, Pattern Partnership. And she is, she's also a crocheter. She does funky hats and cowls and stuff. Like her stuff, it's so colorful. It's so fun. It's so beautiful. And it's been quite the experience to work with her through the tech editing process, just to kind of see how her mind works, to see her perspective. And it helps me grow. Like I've learned so much from her already, and that's been good. So I'm enjoying that. And then the other thing that I'm working on, I haven't written the pattern for this one. I have to do that. I just finished making the sample because when the idea hits, I just got to make it. And then I kind of go from there, where then I write the pattern and then make another one just to make sure it works. And then I send it to the tech editor. So it's going to be a cowl. I haven't sewn it together yet. So it's just like, it's going to be sort of like this. Gonna like, something like that. I haven't named it yet either. So I don't know what it's going to be called. We'll see how that one goes. So those are the two things that I'm currently working on. And I also have to tell you, so for, I don't know, maybe a year and a half, I've had this idea, and it's to do a podcast. Like it keeps coming back. I keep like telling it to go away. And when I worked with my coach, I told her about it, and she told me, to just attempt to record some episodes and stuff. And I think I'd recorded one episode, and then I sort of just like told the idea to go away because I'm just like, no, I'm not doing this. I don't even know why. This is like, what am I going to talk about? I don't know. But it keeps coming back. It won't leave me alone. It just won't. So I'm going to really seriously consider it this time, because it's like the first couple of times, it's just, I sort of considered it willy-nilly, roughly wrote something down, roughly recorded something, but not really sitting in the idea and seeing truly where it wants to take me, even to start. Like, obviously, I don't know how far it's going to go, but I need to see truly like what keeps coming up whenever I have the idea, so I know where it wants me to start. So I'm sitting in that. I'm deciding that, you know what, if it keeps coming back, it really wants me to do this. So, as I said in the beginning, when the idea or the dream keeps coming up, it's meant for me. I'm meant to do it. I can no longer keep telling it to go away, because clearly it's refusing to go away. So now I'm just going to take, I don't know, I might need more than a few days, I don't know, maybe a week or so, just to really, every time it comes up, to really sit down and make the notes of the thoughts that keep coming up with it, and then go from there. So I'll get back to you on that one. And yeah, I don't think there's any other ideas that have been coming up as much as that one. So yeah, I'm working on these two things, and I'm seriously considering this podcast thing, because it won't leave me alone. So as it stands now, that's pretty much where I'm at. Not much else is going on. So I'm just, oh wait, forgot something. See, I need to write these things down, but sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I just kind of go with it. That's sort of my thing. I just go where the wind takes me. It doesn't, for the most part, it works out. Like, hello, here I am. For the most part, it works, but sometimes it doesn't. So, but what the idea I had was for the YouTube channel here. And I wanted to do just, I don't know, maybe like a 3-part series on wellness, because I know I keep touching on it briefly in essential oils and that stuff. But living well, it's part of who I am. Like, I just, for me, it's not so much just, eating, working out, blah, blah, blah. But it's doing all of that consciously is how I see it. It's just, you go to the grocery store or wherever, before you throw the thing in the cart, read what's in it. Like, know what you're putting in your body, what you're putting on your body, and move your body and just enjoy life. Like, that's how I see it. It's just being conscious about the decisions you make about your health, because you know what? You only got the one body. You got the one body, the one life. So if you don't take care of the vessel that you use to live life, then your quality of life isn't going to be as good as it can be. And that's just how I look at it. So I was thinking to do just like a little maybe a 3-part series, just to kind of tell you how I feel about different aspects of like wellness as a whole. So yeah, I'm working on that. I've recorded 1 video so far, and then I have to do the other 2. So the first one, I'm probably going to put that out next week, and then the 2 weeks following, and then I'll come back in with another like catch up to see how life is going. So yeah, this time I think that's it. I think that's it. If I forget anything, then I'll just have to wait until next time to tell you, and maybe write it down. But story of my life. I'm always like, oh, I forgot. My husband's like, you should write it down. And I'm like, yeah, I should. But I never do. But hey, that's not changing. Like, let's just be honest. Like, I try and I try. I have a planner. I have a million notebooks, but most things never end up in the notebook. So here we are. But I think that is everything I wanted to tell you today. So yes. Until next time, take care. And if you like hanging out with me, like and subscribe, share the video if you feel like, somebody else will like to sit there and watch me blabber on about whatever it is I'm talking about. So yeah, take care. And until next time, bye for now.